Hey, Miss Brittney Anderson, it's a pleasure to do this for you. I'm sorry it's taken me a little longer than normal. It's been kind of crazy for me on my end. My name is Adamme Sosa, and I recently did the TV show Dance Your Ass Off. I took runner-up. I lost 115 pounds on the TV show, and I've moved to Los Angeles to try to continue inspiring others with health, fitness, and dance. However, my professional career has carried me as a makeup artist. Whenever I'm not in a show or doing some kind of performing arts gig, I always have my makeup artistry to lean back on. So I'm just going to go down the questions here and try to get you the best interview we can. Number one, let's see. Why did you choose makeup artist as a career? What is your first choice, and who or what influenced your decision? I chose makeup artistry as a career because it's artistic and expressive, and I went to a high school of performing arts where we were taught how to do our theatrical stage makeup, and I just really fell in awe with the aspect of transformation and theatrical based makeup. My first choice of career would probably be a performing artist, singing, dancing, and acting. Going to a performing arts high school, I was influenced at an early age on what exactly it was I wanted to do. And my cousin is who was a huge influence in my life. Her name is Maureen Monge. She passed on at about the age of 30. But she was such an incredible inspiration for me because she was a makeup artist, and she also did photography, and she was doing some modeling and had moved to New York City. I come from Fresno, California originally, which is a smaller town in California, and to know that her dreams had been, realized by makeup, beauty, fashion, modeling industry. So that's what kind of influenced my decision. That's who helped me, helped inspire me. Next question is, why did you choose makeup artist as a, oh no, next question. What is your typical workday like, hours and tasks? A typical workday for me varies. As a makeup artist, we have to totally do so many different types of makeup artist jobs. For example, uh, the times are really slow right now in the industry. There's not a lot of TV, film, and commercial work here in LA for me personally. I'm just getting reestablished and letting people know that I'm here. So I have signed up to work as a freelance and on-call makeup artist at the MAC cosmetic counter. I'm actually on my way in there today. They just called me in. So today's date I was called at 10 a.m. I'm to go in by 11:30, and I'll work 11:30 to 7:30. And today's job duties will be to assist individuals with finding, makeup and applying makeup applications, stocking the floor, taking orders, and then, of course, closing the sale. That's makeup artistry at a retail level. I also teach makeup artist classes. I've been doing makeup now for about 15 years. Wow. And as a makeup artist, I also enjoy giving back and paying it forward. So I love being able to share my knowledge and really uplift the up-and-coming makeup artist. Um, Hours can vary. Today's day is 11:30 to 7:30. So that's what, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30. So about a 7.5 hour day with a 30-minute to a 45-minute break. But when working in TV, film, and commercial, they call it the business of hurry up and wait. You're the first one on the set at about 4 o'clock in the morning, and you're the last one to leave. And it could be a 12 to 15-hour day, just depending on the director and the shoot. But very exciting, the life of the makeup artist. Did I answer the full question? Let's see here. Tasks. Makeup application. Must. You have to have a full makeup kit. You have to have your brushes are your extension of your hands. So your tools are your makeup artist brushes, which can be just a disaster if you don't have them. I once did a commercial in San Francisco for a Mazda ad, and they flew me out, and I arrived, and my makeup kit didn't show up. Well, they finally got the makeup kit to me, but the brushes were gone from the makeup kit. How they left, how they got out of there, I don't know. But how could I do makeup without my tools? Um, you know, completing your makeup applications in a timely manner, making sure that the other tasks would be making sure that you're achieving the desired look of the director or the client that you're working with. There have been times where I work on a fashion show and I thought I did the most beautiful job on the model sitting in my chair, and the director comes in and says, "What is this? This is just too much makeup on so and so," and you're like, "It's beautiful. It doesn't look too much." So you have to be able to be very, very open-minded and flexible, and just not take direction or constructive criticism to heart, but to realize that, okay, we didn't achieve the exact look. So part of the task of a makeup artist is to have very good communication skills, patience, and the ability to be flexible in their artistry. As artists, we take it very personal when we are doing our makeup applications. So many times I see makeup artists get offended so quickly at someone's opinion of their work. So as a makeup artist, you're really trying to mold yourself into being a good public communications with good public communications and flexibility in your character and in your art craft. Next question. Did you attend any institutions of higher learning, such as technical schools, college? If so, what type of program did you complete and where? I did attend TNT Makeup Agency, which is the agency that I teach at now. They are a makeup artist facility. I think that's a little later down in there in your interview questions, but they're fantastic. They really just took me under their wing and taught me their approach to makeup artistry, and I was certified and became an instructor for them. I also did go to a vocational school and studied and was certified as a secretary in office occupations. I'm more of an artistic type, so sitting behind a desk or in a cubicle just wasn't going to work for me. The lifestyle of a makeup artist is up and down in the sense that if you're freelance, you're an independent contractor and you're out on your own trying to book as many gigs as you can. Working for a retail cosmetic line as a makeup artist is a little more job security. I did that for about 15 years, no, about 10 years, and I just realized it wasn't for me anymore. I really wanted to venture out and try to get out and do some of these fun fashion shows, and figuring that out was on how to get booked. There's two ways you can go. One is getting an agent, a makeup agent, and having them send you out on auditions to work on different gigs. And the other is the way I've done it, which is to network, to push myself. I manage my own career. I go to fashion parties and industry parties, and in downtown Los Angeles, they have this great thing called Fashion Walk, where you go into different boutiques and check out the artwork. But there's photographers and makeup artists and designers, and so I'm constantly passing my name out and giving my card to people. And it's kind of like fishing. You throw the line out, and eventually there's going to be a catch somewhere, and you end up getting pulled into a network of artists who are working on independent films, short films, commercials, and there you are. You're in the circle of that. Of course, weddings and events also help on the side when some of those other gigs. And like I said, now things are so slow that I'm going back to the retail makeup artistry world, and I'm going to be freelance and on call with MAC Cosmetics. So there's always some branch of makeup artistry that I could lean on and make some income from. Next question. What educational background do you suggest for someone interested in this field? Do you know of any colleges or university that have a good reputation for this particular field? I do. Extremely important to get certified or licensed. I personally am not licensed by the state of California or Nevada, but I have been very fortunate to jump through those loopholes with my certifications through makeup agencies and specialty classes. However, I do find that a lot of the students that pass through my course are in school for cosmetology and are getting certified by the state in which they live. And that is always really good, so that when you are ready to book with maybe a makeup agency or whatnot, it just shows a little bit more credibility for your career and your background. I do suggest TNT Agency as a great makeup artist school. I love them. I work for them, and I think they're fantastic. And the program that they have is wonderful. I'd like to one day have my own agency. That would be great. But in the meantime, I don't, and I work with TNT Agency. Another great makeup school is um, Joe Blasco in Hollywood, and of course the big papa is in Burbank. The name of it is, I'm drawing a blank here. The name of the school is, I have to come back to you on that one. Okay. So let's go on to the next question. Let's see, what type of personality or personality qualities does one need to perform well in position or in this career? Need to perform well in your position. Personality quality. You got to be fun. You've got to be outgoing. You've got to be very open-minded and flexible with your personality. Again, you might think you did the greatest job, and someone comes in and says, "What the heck did you do?" You cannot take that to heart. You have to just smile and say, "Okay, what is it that I can do to better execute the desired look?" And that has really gotten me very far as a makeup artist. Again, makeup artists and artists in general, we take our art form very personal, as it is a personal expression of creativity. And when someone gives that constructive criticism, I see a lot of artists kind of quick to defend and be upset at how dare someone, critique and criticize my beautiful work. Of course, within reason. If someone's, beating you up emotionally, and I call those energy vampires, then you learn your best with verbiage on how to defer and diffuse that situation, and just take it as a learning experience, and not book with those type of people the best that you can. But upbeat, positive, open, flexible personalities are the best, and qualities to have are just being timely, being efficient, very sanitary, cleansing, and good, good cleansing sanitation practices are important when being a makeup artist, because people were working on their skin and their face, and they want it to be just a great experience. You wouldn't want someone to complain about your tools being irritating to their skin or making them break out. What do you like best about your job? I love that I get so much enjoyment and fulfillment out of making people and clients feel good about themselves. You sit in my chair, you hang out with me for about 45 minutes to an hour, and you leave feeling more beautiful inside and out, hopefully. But definitely there's a rise in the attitude once someone is really finished in my chair, and doing that for someone, just it really makes me feel good to know that my hands were able to uplift someone and make them feel beautiful. What are the negative aspects of your job? Dangers, hazards, things you dislike? I'd say a negative aspect would be, just as a freelance artist like myself, there is some uncertainty on the industry. And so that's what I dislike about it. The 9 to 5 job is extremely important for some, and for me, it hasn't been my favorite. And so I enjoy the hustle and bustle of networking and constantly trying to, get my next gig, or find my next job opportunity, or meet the next director or photographer to work with. Some people are just not into that. They feel um, it's just too much work, too much, uncertainty. I happen to thrive on that today in my life. Maybe I'll burn out eventually, but right now I really enjoy just hustling and bustling and getting the opportunity to work with so many different types of people. Next question. What are the negative aspects of your job? What are the related job titles with this career? Makeup artists also are salespeople. We have to sell our business. You sell yourself, you sell your business, and we also are psychologists and personal assistants and hairstylists and wardrobe stylists. So much of a makeup artist's job is more than just doing the makeup on someone. I say psychologist because we're the first person that someone who sits in your chair They get comfortable with you, and you learn all about their life. And it really is a great experience for good communicators, because I love it. I think it's a great opportunity. I always say the only other person who gets that intimate with someone in such a short amount of time is a doctor. A doctor or a nurse will go into your personal space and, without knowing you, be able to touch your face and just really be in your uh, personal space. And as a makeup artist, we do the same thing. We're right up in the face. We're right up immediately, getting to touch and feel the individual's face. And so it takes some good communication skills, and it also takes just a great attitude, positive, upbeat attitude, and I love it. What other job? What is the expected income range of benefits for someone in this career? It varies. It really does. When I was working for cosmetic line, I made about $20 an hour working for Dior, Makeup Forever, and so in a year, it was about $45,000 to $55,000 a year, 401k, retirement plans, and there were bonuses, and there were also medical benefit plans. So there can be a substantial amount of money to be made. That's not including the side freelance gigs, weddings on the weekends, parties, photo shoot opportunities. So it can be a flourishing business if you really take it serious and you want to excel. Um, I love it. Next. What are some things students in high school can do to work towards a career in makeup artist? Get involved with your theater programs. Get involved with the just photo groups, if there are any on the high school campus. If not, go to any groups like church functions, or some kind of organized student body. The all student body team might be able to put like a yearbook committee together of some sort, and one day you all decide to do a beauty fashion day, and really just try to put yourself out there and grab and learn as much as you can, and work with makeup and have a good time playing with it. That's what I would say the high school students should do. Do you know of any summer employment or apprenticeship opportunity apprentice opportunities for which I might apply? I don't, not at the moment, but I started off working at Star Shots in the mall. So go to your local mall and see if they have a fashion studio of some sort. And that was where I was actually really able to have my hands-on training. I was horrible in the beginning, didn't know exactly what I was doing, but definitely worth it. When I went to do that job at Star Shots, I got paid a whole $7 an hour, and it was big money for me back then. Well, I'll tell you what, and I was horrible. I did crooked eyeliner, bad blush, and mascara was all over the place. Um, but now here I am, a product specialist and an instructor, and it's definitely something I love to do. So go to your local mall, check and see if they have any makeup artists or retail makeup artist positions at the local Macy's, or any photo studios that are willing to help you out there. What is the most interesting work you have done? It's always interesting. Never ever do I get bored, or does it get boring. I recently did a Halloween gig for LMFAO, the big party rock crew band. They sing so many songs, but I was referred to them by a fashion designer that I worked with by the name of Maggie Berry, who's phenomenal. I love her to death. I did the makeup for them, and I had to do spray paint, airbrush, body paint all over their lead guy, Fu. He was a green giant Street Fighter character. I think the name was Blanca. Yeah, and I had to spray paint him and contour him, and I from head to toe, just green with highlights of yellow and shimmer and glitter. And it took about 3 hours to do, but it was an amazing, fun job. And I was paid over $1,000 to do that because it was a lot of work. And so that's kind of how you would charge for different big event celebrity gigs once you get to that level. But that was really cool and one of my favorite interesting jobs. Have you gone to any place exciting to perform your job? Yes, I have. I've traveled all over the United States. Being a makeup artist, I've been able to work in New York City, in Manhattan, Chicago, San Francisco, all the major cities, Las Vegas. I worked in Las Vegas for the past 5 years doing makeup and hair design with the Cirque du Soleil style shows, and it's just been a blessing. I thank God every day that I'm able to really just flourish in my artist world. Have you gone to any place exciting? Is there anything else you think I should know about the career that we haven't already discussed? Yes. Persistence, persistence, persistence. Be driven, passionate, and in love with what it is that you want to do. And if that's makeup artistry, then you can and you will be successful. It takes a lot of hard work, it takes a lot of energy, but it's definitely a career that has been fulfilling, and it brings me happiness. Like I said, to uplift others and make them feel beautiful, and the power of transformation through makeup artistry and the image enhancement is amazing. Some of the magical works are to also help those who have had terminal illness and maybe they have cancer and they've gone through radiation, to be able to help them paint their eyebrows on or put false eyelashes on them and just make them feel beautiful and normal again is a real treat. A burn victim who has a scar, being able to really do corrective makeup and help them feel like when they look in the mirror they see a person without flaws. Or someone like myself who has struggled with acne my whole life and really trying to, of course, attack at the root of the problem, which is to have healthy skin, but being able to also conceal and give an appearance of smooth skin, and it just makes you walk around the world a little bit more confident, a little bit more happy, and a little bit more fulfilled. So with that being said, Brittney, I hope this interview wasn't too long. It's 22 minutes and 50 seconds. Adamme Sosa, the Glam Rockstar Warrior, coming at you. God bless you all. Have a great, great time sharing this with friends and your school. And just know this, that I am all about the power of paying it forward, the power of inspiration, to motivate those, to get out, go forward towards your dreams. Believe, dream, and have faith. Take care. Bye-bye.